In year 3, I might be expected to add together two 3-digit numbers. So today we're going to look at 278 add 349. We're going to try and build it practically using concrete apparatus, and I'm going to show you a formal method, a written method, and I'm also going to show you how you would do it if you didn't have access to a place value mat and some base 10. So job number 1 would be to replicate these numbers on the place value mat using base 10. So I'm going to start with this number here. So I'd need two hundreds. So I'll put the 200s here. 100, 200. Then I'd need my 7 tens for the second column. So 7 tens would go in place like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, which is the same as this number here. And finally, I'd need my 8 ones in the ones column to replicate the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got my first number here. What I would do is I'd build my second number directly underneath. So I'd need to build 349 in the second part of the place value mat. So I've got 300s here, I've got 4 10s here to represent the 40, and I've got 9 ones here. So my next job would be to represent this pictorially. So what I could do, if I didn't have access to anything like this, would be build my place value columns like so. Hundreds, tens and ones, and what I would need to do is do squares for the hundreds. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, they're the hundreds there, and tens I would just do dashes. So I've got 7 tens, and I've got 4 tens there, and in the ones column I've got 8 ones. So for ones I would just do dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's how I'd build it using practical equipment and also using a pictorial representation as well. So my next job would be to use the formal written method. So hundreds, tens and ones, and I would write these numbers one directly above the other, and I'm going to start with 278 just because it was the first number, but for addition it doesn't actually matter the order that we put the numbers in. So 349 underneath. So I'm going to draw that like so. So step 1, always start with the ones. What I need to do is group the ones into groups of 10. So here I've got 8 ones. So to make 10 ones, I would need to take 2 from this part here, so that I've got a full group of 10. So I've got a full group of 10 here. What I could do here with the pictorial representation is I could put a ring around the 8 ones and the 2 extra ones that I have used here to make a group of 10. Now, what I need to do is regroup that group of 10 here and turn it into an extra 10, which I've drawn here. So what it would look like with the practical equipment is I'd take these out of the way, and I would need an extra 10 to replace the 10 ones that I had over here. So part 1 to the formal calculation would be, I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm left with 7 ones, and I've regrouped one group of 10. So the one group of 10 would go in the tens column, just like the one I added here. Next job then. Next job. I've got the 7 tens, and I've got the extra 10 I've just regrouped in this column. So what I would need to do here, I've got 8 tens here, and now I need to regroup, so I get 10 tens. So what I need to do is get 2 of these tens, put them alongside here. So that's exactly the same process here, is I need to put a ring around the 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. And I can take these out of the way again and regroup 10 tens as one group of 100 here. So what I've done in the calculation is I've got 2 tens left, and I've got 10 tens that have been regrouped, which is the same as 100. My final stage is to add up how many hundreds I've got. So my hundreds, I've got 1, 2, 3 hundreds, 4, 5, 6 hundreds in this column, so 600. So my final answer will be 627.